Hey y'all, the sun is setting behind us and I need a king cake tonight for dessert. And it is right before Fat Tuesday, so this is our last chance. We gotta hurry. I call this king cake in a can because you get 2 cans of Grands biscuits with cream cheese icing. You have the pastry, the cinnamon, the frosting, and the cream cheese in the icing, right? All you need is a little baby Jesus and some purple, green, and gold sugars. So y'all, come on, let's get it made. All right, we start with a big round pizza pan and some parchment paper on it. Starting with our 2 cans of these cinnamon rolls. They're grand size, so they're really nice. It's only 5 in here. They're nice and big. It's a 17.5 ounce package or container with cream cheese icing. John calls these whop biscuits because you have to whop them. And then be careful a bit to keep them together. If they come apart on you, you just wind it back up, so no big deal. There we go. And then we're going to have our icing. Set that to the side, be warming up. Get your oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to start stacking these kind of like shingles. Do y'all see what I'm doing? Just like that. And then I know you see those don't connect together just yet. So that's all I do. Do that and put it together. All right, into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. Don't overbake it because you want it to be nice and puffy and not dry. Y'all, would you look at this? I know. And you saw how fast we worked on that, like no time, right? Y'all know I'm going to cheat. I'm going to slide mine in the freezer and let it get cooled down so we frost it and put this pretty sugar on there. I'll see y'all then. Okay, y'all, we've got our little baby Jesus here. He is the king of all kings, isn't he? So he definitely goes in a king cake. I'm just going to tuck him underneath one of these little cinnamon rolls. You hide him. Don't bake him in there because he's usually plastic. Whoever gets that receives blessings for the year, and they need to make the king cake the next year too. All right, I'm going to stir on our icing, and I'm going to begin putting it on our king cake. This is now a king cake, isn't it, right? So we'll call it by its proper name, and this is going to hold all our pretty sugars on there. And now the fun part, and speaking of fun, you could do this with kiddos. They would love it, especially it's a no stress king cake. Y'all know I made some praline topped. I made boudin stuffed. Oh goodness, I made a homemade from yeast dough that we rise, but this one is fast and you could do it with the child, your grandchild. Put as much sugar as you want. And I always want a lot. Y'all know I love purple. Y'all, purple represents justice and is associated with royalty. The king of all kings, correct? Yes. Green represents faith. Yum. These were given their meanings behind the colors in, I believe, 1892. They decided to put meaning to it. Like I say, put plenty. I love how the sugar crunches in your teeth. And gold represents power and wealth and is fitting for a king, isn't it? Certainly is. Now, if King Jesus showed up, I would make him a real homemade from scratch king cake, or maybe I would cook this so I could spend more time with him, right? I don't know. Depends on how you look at it, doesn't it? Look at there, y'all. There we have it. I know y'all want to see what it looks like cut into. You ready? It even looks like a piece of king cake, doesn't it? I know. Y'all gonna make this one really fast. Bye, relay.